in London. I'm Palestinian.
Okay. So it'd be nice if we had lots of little flags here so we know where everyone's kind of genetic origin.
No problem. Well, actually, Sandra, before you joined, told us she's joining from Colombia. She's from Colombia and joining from Bogota.
Bogota.
Wow.
And Nashwa has her camera switched off, but I know that Nashwa is Egyptian and she lives in Algeria. Are you there, Nashwa? She's quite. Constantine is Greek. He's just recently moved to London.
Yeah.
Samuel, I haven't met, and Surbiki is joining us from India, and she's Indian. So they've had it, and there was Linda from Nashwa gave us a thumbs up. Thanks, Nashwa. There was Linda from Belgium, but she's left the meeting.
Wonderful.
Have you attended other Zoom meetings, Zach?
This is the first one with intonations, to be honest.
Okay.
I've been kind of off the scale for a long time, and I was focusing on my music actually the last 6 months, and I've been doing a live stream every month for the last 6 months on Facebook, and I was just trying to build up a show. You see, I built a little studio here in the corner with a stage. I painted the wall about 3 years ago.
Nice blue.
Just try. I got lights. I've got disco.
Oh my God! Like a little party place.
Yeah, my friend said, you know, you should make an effort when you like dress up. So last one, I bought a waistcoat. I smartened up. I glammed up.
That's a good encouragement
And
from your friend.
I set myself a challenge was to actually release 30 songs in 30 weeks. And I managed to get to week 16. So I just pushed myself to get the material out. But it's very simple form. It's basically me playing a guitar live, performing the song. But I needed to do it, you know, so and I'm on week 16 at the moment. But unfortunately, in New Year, I had some bad news. And so everything just stopped for me. But I hope in February that I can go back to it and continue where I left off.
It's okay to take some time off, you know.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually very good because it helps you to recharge and reevaluate everything. And you can actually get more juice out of life, you know, when you give yourself that time. So it's okay. You're going to do great.
Yeah, I agree
one question
personally with Zach because it's also, yes, with creativity, especially when you create and produce music, yeah. There is a time, yes, when you get rewarded, of course, for what you are doing, but at the same time, after that, you feel yourself a bit exhausted, yes, and you need to have at least a couple of weeks to take off so you could, yeah, regenerate, get some new ideas, maybe rethink of something where you can improve, or maybe just relax at this time. So yeah, it also helps. Yeah, I agree with that with Zach about this. Yeah.
You like you mentioned that I'm primarily a lyricist, so 95% of what I do musically starts with a lyric.
Exactly.
That's what I wanted to ask.
I have the same. Yeah, I start when I start with text. Yeah, basically, this is what I start.
We are the minority then, because most people work the other way.
The other way around.
Yes, and it's harder. It's harder to start with the music and go with the text than otherwise. I mean, I don't know for who. Maybe for some people it's easier, but for me personally, it's extremely hard. I tried so many times to do otherwise, but it's really hard, and it takes really longer time to record the track. Yeah, and when you do text and put it on the music, then it's much better, easier, and you get what you need to get. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the lyrics and words have their own rhythm.
Yeah, and it makes it easier to record. Yeah.
You find the melody. I mean, I couldn't imagine a lyric having a different melody because it's just the way I would do it. So the melody is inherent in the lyric. You don't have to find a melody, you know.
Yeah.
And wake up in the morning with a tune in my head. No, the lyrics dictate the melody. You just kind of look at the if you sing a line, the da da da, you got the rhythm there, and then if you exaggerate it some in the right places, you find a way that you would sing it, and I think it kind of writes itself.
So Zach, sorry,
So would you say
I'm gonna
that,
take a moment of self promotion because you're the only new person here. I'm trying very hard to increase
Nadia,
my followers on my YouTube channel. So would it be okay if I shared the link with you?
Yeah, of course.
I'll share it in the chat. It's here in the chat.
Can I share my
go ahead, girl.
with anybody who wants
Go
to?
for it.
You can share your links too, Zach. Sure. Everyone can share their links. That's my
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
I met a couple of guys at the Vital's. I met a couple of interesting guys at the RSA in London, and we were starting a group. It was called the Grassroots Music Group. Hang on, are we in the RSA? Is this an RSA meeting?
No, that I know.
No,
It's Internations.
No.
Anyway, so that was my first step into London, using the RSA as a base, which is based at Charing Cross.
Yeah.
And before then I was kind of based around the South Bank Centre. So I don't know whether you're London based, Vitals, or you're working from
mostly in London, yes, in West Norwood, which is South London.
Oh, okay, West Norwood. I'm down in Crawley at the moment. I'm based in Crawley.
Okay, I know this area, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just near Gatwick Airport at the moment. But
it's more south, more forward, near Gatwick Airport. Yeah.
Well, I focus on London really for anything I do. I used to teach in Brighton, but it was very seasonal. So, September, everyone was gone. They come back in June, So I decided the last year to focus on London. So I have a little group of friends in London based around the RSA. And we just started to do stuff before the lockdown. And it's a shame. But let's see if we can hook up again virtually.
Yeah, you can get along like we do through Zoom or anyways virtually. Yeah, so so you can cooperate and invent something together. Yeah, I think it's also because with the groups and all these group mates and music teammates, it sometimes gets very hard because once you find common thinking and common understanding, if you want to do music together, and then people just disappear and not get along with each other anymore. It's quite sad. I mean, you feel yourself a bit lonely after that, and it's even sometimes quite depressive because you are just proposing yourself and you're planning
a rock band.
Yeah.
The idea was to set a rock band.
Oh,
but basically
nice.
What I'm doing now, I'm still preparing. We still prepare at home alone,
All right, I see. Yeah. It's Well,
using backing tracks and stuff.
Need to stay at home and do everything on your own right now. I know. Yeah. Fortunately.
Have you tried streaming with other musicians or live, like performing live with people online, or is there a problem with the timing? Lapse.
I tried with my local mates here in Eastern Europe, but in England now, not yet, but maybe in future. If they will agree to do it together, why not? We can do it. Yeah, we can live stream on it. I mean, do it together. Yeah, just at least just for example, one guy is rapping at the moment, the other guy is playing the guitar or playing keyboards, and it would happen, in one piece. It would be cool.
So why don't you let us listen to music, Vitals, and then Zach, because we haven't heard any music at all so far.
Yeah, please.
Well, I tried to find some of my tracks, I think, from SoundCloud. trying to find out something. Something to do with this. Yeah. I think better in English, of course, yeah, or Russian language would do as well.
I mean, the lyrics seem to be the first thing that you do, so I suppose that would be very helpful if it's in English.
Okay, I put one of my best. I switched one of my best tracks that I like most of it. Yeah, I don't know if you like it or not. Yeah, but I hope I will switch it on. Yeah, just hope you hear something if it's not too loud.
Vitats, we can't hear anything.
We can't hear anything.
Really?
Yeah. Zero.
If you share your screen, it might work.
Oh, hold on. Okay, when I will do it like that, I will put it in the common chat, the link. You guys would pick it up. It would be, I think, easier. I don't know why you don't hear it.
Okay, how about, well, thanks for sharing the link. Yeah. How about Zach, would you be able to play something or do something for us?
What you mean, something pre-recorded that I've got?
No, because I see the piano and guitar with you, so it'd be great to hear something.
Oh, you're on the
live.
spot, eh? Nadia, you're great, eh?
Cheeky monkey. Okay, I don't know if it's tuned, but. In your darkest hours, in your darkest dream, I met my angel lost in time. I was lost in me. And could this be just navigation, masters of the sea? And could you be my inspiration, the very air I breathe? The very air I breathe. There's a taste.
Wow, very nice. Good. Very nice.
That was the original song. So yeah, I like to do stuff with electric. I play classical, play acoustic, depending on the vibe.
Yeah.
And then I move it over. So I have an acoustic version, I have a classical version, which I do with the finger picking, and then I have an electric version, which is very powerful with rock orchestration and guitar solos and stuff like that.
That's cool. That's very nice.
Thank you for doing that. Ha sido genial, nice. Zach.
Zach, I have two instrumental songs which are not recorded with lyrics right now, so I can send you also the link to the common chat. Maybe you're interested to put on something on it. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, just have a look, because one is very lyrical with some piano beats already on it, but the other one is more like groovy, but it's okay. It can be, I think, some kind of lyrical tracks. Yeah. I just send you the links to common chat so you can have a look as well at home and anywhere.
Yeah.
We'll be interested. Yeah. It's just clean version, nothing on it yet.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. It gives me a license to play.
Yeah, all is licensed, legal. Don't worry about this. That's fine. Yeah.
It was just an expression. Subi said, "Bring it on, Zach. Strum like never before." I was picking with the guitar, but I usually strum on the acoustic. So there's a lot of ways to play a song if you've got the 3 guitars, you see. And I really like that diversity. The fact that you can play it with your fingers, you can strum it, or you can use guitar effects and stuff to create a space.
Yeah, I like acoustic music also very much. It's so live. It sounds so live. Yeah, and especially when a person is just don't put it really on electronical way before that. Yeah, it's just you can hear and see how it looks like in reality. I mean, how the person does it in studio or anywhere. So basically, yeah, that's the main point and core. And yeah, it's good.
I've just listened to Rock the Nation. Super. I like the vibe. I like the mix. Really, really nice. Very energetic as well. So I'll definitely go and listen to a lot more of your music for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot. I have most of them, yes, on SoundCloud. The rest of them, yeah, with the same my nickname MC Vid.
Yeah.
And I have also the same Rock the Nation remix track.
Really?
Yeah, the one which I told like mostly for disco bass is the same, but a bit longer. But it's long, 8 minutes, around 8 minutes. But I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can check it out if you want to party on it one day.
Oh, we can make our own party here, eh, Nadia?
Yeah, we can.
We should try that, you know, to loosen up a little bit. Yeah, it's important that we have a little bit of a, you know, chilling and releasing some energy. Passing on good energy, please. We should be doing that. More of that.
So did you read that Vitats just got a compliment from Samuel?
Yes, I can see that.
I'm reading,
so
yeah,
nice,
thank you.
He ran through your music a couple.
Thank you, Samuel. Thanks, cheers for that. Thank you very much.
That's very nice. You know, whenever I join the Zooms, I'm so much into what the speaker is saying that I cannot at all, you know, check the chat and, you know, be doing two things at the same time and be fully into both of them. I just cannot. So most of the times I don't see the chat till later on.
Well, I don't know how you guys.
It's nice to see that, you know, people may not speak, but.
Yeah. Sometimes it's really happening with my sounds is like when you, for example, are doing one thing and, for example, like playing putting the track on the same time when you chat with someone, it like blocks one each other. Yeah, just don't go 2 times with one go. Unfortunately, yeah, but yeah, in some programs it does like that.
I find it very hard.
So just to let everyone know, Vitats is recording this. I'm not sure what you will do with the recording, but just to let everyone know that Vitats is currently recording.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
I
Samuel, he plays percussion. Is that physically playing or programming?
No, I play percussion. Depending on the people I play with. If I play with the musicians like you, I just play a lot of freeform like bongos and congas and djembe and whatever instrument is. If I play with the orchestra, then I play what we call the big drums, the tambal.
The large ones. Wow.
The big drums that you play, the big percussion. There you need to read music.
Yeah.
And then you are reading and playing at the same time. So you got to be used to playing. You have to be multiverse. And then you have to change from instrument to instrument depending on the score of music. It depends on musicians. Normally during normal time, during the summer, we are playing practically every weekend. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I just
That's
play
really
for fun,
nice.
you know. I'm not a professional, but I just play for fun with the professionals.
Hmm.
And
That's
I tend to sing, and I'm one of
oh,
those who play with words, with the words after the music. So I listen to the
okay.
tune and I compose the word.
Yeah.
And
All
depending
right.
on how I feel at the time, the word just flows out. And
Oh.
what's challenging sometimes is people think the words are great, but you ask me to sing again, I says I can't remember. I says got to record it down, and then for some
Yeah,
of the
you
words
have
are pretty good.
to. You need to record yourself, otherwise you forget. Then,
Yeah,
oh, could you repeat
exactly.
that?
Yeah. So yeah,
Hmm,
depending on
I
how
don't
I feel
remember.
and I move with the music, and I do with all kinds of music, traditional music, Arab music,
Hmm.
Greek music, whatever, Afghan music, and I do the percussion. I try to play the percussion. I just learn from them how they play
Well,
it
put
and
some
do it.
links in.
The most difficult instrument I have tried is
The
the
tabla,
tabla.
yeah. I was going to say it.
Yeah, very difficult. Yeah.
Mm, that's interesting. You're very versatile, I would say.
Just express yourself.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Music is a way of expressing, like
Why,
fashion, like
Samuel, why
anything.
is the tabla the most difficult instrument?
The
I'm
movement
curious.
is very different from other percussion instruments, and
Okay.
you got your
Mm,
fingers, you got your slap, you got your pressing, and it's interesting. I've tried learning the tabla from someone, which okay we did about 2 lessons, that's all, and you got to take time to learn that instrument for sure.
Yeah,
But very interesting, very
mm,
nice sound.
I've got two friends that play tabla. One is a master. He's actually from India, but living in Barcelona. Tapan, his name is. And he told me that when he started with his guru, because you have a teacher, you have a guru. Even my friend in Turkey goes every year, spends 2 months in India with his guru playing tabla. Yeah, so it's a tradition that's kind of passed down, if you like.
okay.
That's the first problem. And the second thing was he told me that in the first 2 years of his training, he didn't touch a tabla
Yeah, yeah.
Why
because
was
they
that?
vocalize. "Taka-din-da, taka-din-din."
Oh,
Getting
wow.
that? Huh?
They do all this vocalization for 2 years, and after two
Yes.
years, then what he does, the ability to say a long phrase that's about 30 seconds or 1 minute, and he plays
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so
It's,
interesting.
it's a
Yeah.
mind-blowing level of technique
Wow.
and commitment.
Well, in general, most instruments seem difficult to play, but you need to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
that
see the
was,
master conga players, you see and all the other players, and all the Arab instruments too is the same.
Hmm.
The thing is, I mix with all kinds of musicians that plays all kinds of music, and people with all different tastes of music.
Hmm.
So I try to fit in and see what instruments they have. Uh,
Oh, that's very
Yes, I think that the
interesting.
instruments are very difficult to learn. And I admire all the
and
musicians because I think that the music is an art. I don't know.
It is an art. I agree with you.
in India, it's a form of worship. So when they're practicing eight
Really?
hours a day, they think that they're praying, basically, or worshiping. So
yes.
there's
Yeah,
that part of the
Hmm.
tradition. And they'll play in all the
exactly.
festivals, and
Mm.
they'll play at 4 o'clock in the morning and play ragas and stuff from like night right till the early hours of the morning, different hours of the day, for 2, 3, 4 hours at a time. So
Wow.
it's kind of integrated into the culture, into
Hmm.
the philosophy and the lifestyle, and even into the religion, if you like.
Yes, it's all part. In
Hmm.
fact, a lot of music comes from traditional, either kind of spiritual or folkloric, and then developing from there. And then as it goes along, it gets more fusion. And today we get all kinds of music fused together. I like fusion too. I like a lot of Indian fusion music, colonial cousins and all that. Very good. they kind of mix different instruments, and I think that has a future. While traditional music is also great, I love traditional music. One of the things I do every Saturday, Sunday is I go to every single country in the world, and every country I pick up one musician, one band, a band, and every Saturday I send 4 music out, Sunday 4 music, and a weekend so I send about 8 music out. And I've been traveling the whole world, all the sovereign countries in the world, including every state in the US and all that. I'm coming to an end. I've got about 300 different music from different countries and colonies and states and all that, you know. And I share it with all the people there on my network.
That's very good. Very, very good.
Yes, I think that each country has its own tradition around the world, depending on the culture and the traditional and the historic background of any kind of country is great.
And there's so many different kind of traditional musicians that have all kinds of different instruments. The Russians, the Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and I've chosen musicians from this group. The Mongolians, very good. And then different countries. The North Korea has a whole group of lady musicians, fantastic. Of course, India, all across India. I've been many parts of India. Yeah.
Yes. For example, I am from a Latin American culture, and there is also very traditional and music and instrumental music that I like from some countries, but because I don't know many original music, but very interesting traditional and instrumental. That is beautiful.
Yes, I like South Latin American, Caribbeans. I've been to Venezuela, to Mexico 5 times, to Belize, to Dominican Republic, and they all have different. They have a certain amount of same music, but the way they play and their music is slightly different. Peru and Argentina, and yeah, very, very interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah, I send a link in the comment chat for all of you guys for my new track, but it's in Russian language. It's a bit of like hip hop. The one I put yesterday in the internet, so it's available everywhere worldwide right now. So yeah, for downloading, for buying, whatever you need it. Yeah, so it's quite nice. Yeah, I like it. But yeah.
I'm fortunate because my daughter speaks Russian.
Yeah, but maybe you like rhythm and music, of it. It's definitely kind of groovy and so on.
There's this other side of it.
So But the previous tracks, yes, I put also in the chat before. This was in English, the MCV Drug Donation, and its remix, and both the instrumentals, also the ones with no lyrics yet, but yeah, maybe someone can pick it up also. I allow to do it. If you want guys to use it for your compositions, or maybe some of you want to make a track on it, why not? Yeah, so you can do it as well. Yeah.
Thank you. I have a question for Sandra. You say that you come from Bolivia, yeah?
From Colombia.
Colombia, sorry. In Colombia, is there any instrument or instruments that are typical or traditional of Colombia?
In fact, maybe, I don't know. I truly, I don't know, but I know that there is I don't know, there is like a special kind of flute, but I don't know if there is a special from Colombia. Yes. Or we share for other countries, because I have to research about it, because maybe there are a special instrument from Colombia. In fact, you were talking about the tableau. And it's similar
Yes.
to one of Colombia that is there, but I don't know. I have to research it because it's a good question.
Yes, I am always curious because I do think that the different countries tend to have within the same country they can have their own instruments or something specific to that place or that part of the country, but also their own music and their own dances. Like I'm talking for Spain because I'm Spanish. Depending in which region you are within Spain, they have their own typical regional music and dance. So when there are regional parties, that is being played. And I don't know the names of the instruments, but I have noticed that in the north, they do have one or two small instruments that are very different that you wouldn't be seeing anywhere else. So I find that quite interesting, how it all blends in and it just lifts up your spirit. It just makes you feel, a total different kind of way. That's why I asked. So I don't know if this question goes to everybody else, I'm very keen to learn. So that's for you guys as well.
Yes. I like Spanish rhythm also. I like Spanish music a lot. It's so rhythmic. It's so dynamic, and I like how you guys perform it, all of it. Yeah, with all this movement,
Of
special
course.
movements. Yeah, and it's very nice. I want to see it live at least once in my lifetime, how it looks like in reality, not only
Yeah.
on television. But yeah, I think it's great. I know I have some friends in London who also from Spanish speaking countries. Like I have one friend from Portugal, and one which lives
Uh-huh.
in Canary Islands in Fuerteventura.
Mhm.
He lives in London, but he lives like in there as well. His house is Canary Islands, but he works in London. And he works. He's also keen about music, but yeah, these guys, yes, can come in a house, yeah, with a guitar or anything and start singing, playing their
Oh, that's
songs.
very common.
It's yeah, it's
Yes.
so. Uh, I mean, the atmosphere becomes also so friendly, so get along
Mm.
together. Yeah, even if you see these people first time in your lifetime, anyway, yeah, it gets so friendly. Yeah, and this is very great. This is very great. Yes, we don't have anything even close
To that.
in our mentality. Nothing like that, even,
Mhm.
yes, unfortunately, but it's quite nice. Yeah.
You know what? In Spain, you can have your lunch at around 2 o'clock, and you may have all your friends and family. It all starts with good food because we love food,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden you find yourself someone is singing or somebody plays an instrument, and it becomes like a huge party. And I really love that. It brings people together and it creates a very warm environment, very inviting. And we're very used to have people at home and bringing friends and friends of friends. I remember in my childhood as well, we would have people that I've never met, but my parents would have known their parents, or their children would come, and we gather, we play games, and it would be from 2 o'clock, and it would be still 6, and we'd be around the table. Still, there is food around. There's a lot of people talking, So yeah, it's very lively. It's one of the things that I miss the most, I would say. It's not very common. But yeah, I really love that. Like that environment. And I think that's one of the things that we all crave. So yeah, music brings people together. That's what I think.
Yes, definitely. Nice food, music, everything brings all it together.
Perfect
Yeah.
combination. A
Oh
nice
yeah.
dance, and there you go.
Hey, yes,
That's
exactly.
it. You don't need any more. No matter how bad everything is around you, there's always a time where you can recharge and you just feel so much better afterwards. So it's a blessing. I encourage everyone to try it.
Eva and Sandra, I'm going to put you on the spot, okay?
Ah! He's naughty, eh, Sandra? You want us to dance? We're a little bit shy. Let's see next time, Sandra. Want some flamenco? You know, the key of grabbing the apple, giving it a bite, and then just throw it away as if I never used that. It's yeah, and it's all the time like that. You just move around. Interesting and fun as well.
Do you know how to dance flamenco? No? Some of you?
No, I don't. I just know some basic moves, which I've just described. You just grab the apple, you bite it, you know, ladylike, and then you throw it as if you never touched that apple. And you continue within the other hand.
Eva, is
exactly
flamenco more customary in the south of Spain because you're from the north?
Yeah.
From the south.
Yes, you see, flamenco is more for the southern side of Spain, which goes back to what I say before. In the south, in Andalusia, they have their own music and their own traditional food and dance. So flamenco, because Andalusia is one of the biggest regions, obviously flamenco is very, world known, but it's not the only, Spanish dance. That's one of them. Each region, so if you go to Valencia, if you go to Alicante, then you move up to Barcelona, Tarragona, they have their own music, their own regional dances. And from my place, from the Basque region, we have as well a very beautiful dress for the ladies, and for the men, a specific suit and their own dances. And yeah, it's very, very interesting. It's like with food as well, wherever you go, it's slightly different. So it's I love anything that is different, and that there is variety and there is different flavor and texture and color. So it's very nice. Flamenco dresses are fantastic. They're really, really beautiful as well. So yeah, it adds color to the music.
I find flamenco and tangos are two dancers very, very
passionate, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yes.
I totally agree with you.
I love the other Latin American music.
Yes, absolutely.
Very traditional Indian music from Colombia or Peru or something, and also the modern ones, the salsa and all that. But I find tango and flamenco, it's something else.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. I think that tango is like more close. So if you like to keep your distance, it's a bit hard, whereas flamenco allows for space to flow between the two, and I don't know, it's slightly different. I look at it like that. But they're both very passionate, very, very strong. Like the proper, character that we have, exactly like that.
Yeah, you show your character in the music, in the movements, yes, in the style, in anything. It's like, however yes, as you said before, you live all in one country. Yeah, each region has its own culture differences a bit. Yeah, but at the same time, it makes it very, very interesting, because you especially when you travel around somewhere, so you can see how different dances, flamenco or any other performances which people do. Yes, I believe it's also everything not easy to learn at all. I believe it's not. So it's very beautiful. I agree. I'm sure it is. Yeah.
I was going to ask Samuel if he's got any experience in African instruments.
Yes.
And African music.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? Can you tell us?
Yeah, I do the djembe. I do the different instruments. I've been to quite a few countries in Africa. And I've also learned from djembe from a teacher. Yeah. And I did also congas from a teacher, and then different things, different instruments from different people that I meet. And I even learned from the Colombians who came to Geneva. That's where I live. And when a whole week of just hitting your hands until it's got all swollen.
You have to make a demonstration next time we meet, okay? We'd love to see that.
I like to play with groups.
Oh, don't be shy.
I'm not a great percussionist as some of these people are. It's just incredible. Some of them are really good. I'm just well, for me, I'm just a beginner.
Well, but it's nice. We start small and we grow as we do and we go. So that's very good.
Some of them are really, really, really good. Yeah. But I do learn from different people, and I like music, Yeah.
I can see that, and I can hear it in your voice as well. So that's very, very interesting. I was going to tell Nadia that she might organize like a little orchestra with many of you that play different instruments. If you can gather and do something, that would be nice. It's something that I think it would be interesting. It's like bringing people together, like
early on,
internations.
we invited musicians to play for us, but this was, I guess, before you joined Internation.
Really?
Yeah, I think we only had 2 volunteers. There was Aybike, who's the ambassador for she's for Ankara or Istanbul, I forgot which one. And one other person. Have you met Aybike?
I'm not very sure. Probably once, but I'm not very sure. I cannot recall the name to begin with, which is a bad news. And the next thing would be the face. So is it a lady or is it a...
She's a lady. But anyway, if Zach and Vitals can do for us music, we'd love to have a Zoom party with your music.
Of course.
There is an Internation group organized by one of the guys where he has all kinds of different pretty good musicians from different parts of the world playing, and he creates a concert. He creates a concert on it, and then you have the last time I heard there was Japanese singer from Argentina who sings really sings Spanish tango music. And then there was also Spanish guy, and then there was also African. He gets different musicians from around the world to create this concert. You have to look up for it. He does that, and he get pretty good musicians, I would say.
Do you have any link you can share with the audience in case someone
Yes.
If I can find it, I'll let you know his name.
Do you have the link, Samuel?
Last time it was in a concert of Daniel Scarfo. He's Argentine, isn't he?
Okay.
I don't know.
He organized, what's his name? If I find it, I'll send it to you.
That's great.
Yeah, it would be great to get to know him as well. Just have a look around what he can do and what he's doing.
Yeah, and he organizes also parties.
Oh, wow.
From Dubai, I think, but he does this concert, which is pretty good. Yeah, I've heard him. The musicians, I got in touch and connected with some of the musicians. Yeah.
Yes, we need him on our next Internations meeting, definitely. Here.
Let me check. I'll let you know. Yeah.
Yeah. We need him definitely. That kind of guy. Yeah.
Nadia, what kind of music do you enjoy?
Hi, Eva. Yeah, I heard your question. I like all music, but I guess my favorite is Arabic music. So Samuel was saying he knows how to play some instruments because I think, it depends actually. No, it's not necessarily, but sometimes you like the music of your culture. You seem very, you were when you were describing Spain and the flamenco dancers and everything. Nostalgia. You seem very nostalgic.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think that I've learned to appreciate music because my granddad was a musician. And I've grown up surrounded by music and instruments. And also he always say that music is an international language and that I should learn to appreciate the difference in the music from different countries, the people. So I've always paid a lot of attention to that, and I really, really enjoy it. So for me, music is a way of expressing, and it's an art, and it can deliver a very profound and powerful message to everybody that could, absorb it and understand it. So I think it's I just enjoy that. I appreciate the beauty of it. So even Arabic music, any music you tell me, I'm always keen to try new things as well. And I will genuinely share, what I feel through the music and through the lyrics, if I understand the language that is. But if music alone on itself, it gives me something at that particular moment, I can verbalize that quite easily. And I really enjoy it. So it's really beautiful. So hats off to everyone that plays instruments and is dedicated to that, because it's something really, really powerful.
By the way, Eva, my grandfather was a composer. So
that's great.
So like you said, your grandfather was a musician. And we have and now we have here Vitals and Zach and Samuel, the musicians of today.
Yeah. We're really blessed.
In the Middle Eastern country, you're quite exposed to Iranian music, Arab music, Turkish music, Indian music. And I spent quite a lot of time in Afghanistan. So I get quite used to these different kind of music that we play, Turkmenish, even Uzbekistan and all kinds of music. So I listen to them, and they even teach me how to sing Indian songs and Afghan song. So I sing with them, I play with them. So I'm pretty exposed to the Arabic kind of music too, you see. Yeah.
Samuel, what were you doing in Afghanistan? I'm just curious.
As a professor in a university.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been a professor in different countries. Yeah.
What do you teach?
Organizational development, areas of organization, management, leadership, management, finance, and all, because I used to work in multinational in different areas. Yeah. I was a CFO, I was director of marketing, I was director of business development, strategic planning, and then I have several degrees behind me. So I get exposed to, one of the things I do is lecturing, which I like developing people. Basically, I like developing people, not so much as a teacher, a professor. Yeah. So I develop students.
That is great.
Yeah. And I'm also in different areas of people development.
Samuel, are you following my YouTube channel?
You put him on the spot. Oh, Daddy, I love you.
Well,
you should follow.
No pressure, but I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get. So I only have 470 subscribers.
Oh, Nadia.
500. Very soon.
I'm also an internationally certified coach. So I coach organization, individuals in their development, so certified assessor, all different things. Yeah, and I'm also, I used to be also, I used to teach self-defense too, because I come from the area of martial arts. Yeah.
Any martial art in particular?
Wing Chun is the style that is used by Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, I do a lot of, I help people in relieving them of pain, physical and emotional pain. Yeah.
That is very important. It's very needed too.
Advance people in their development and all. Yeah. So I do what I like to do. That's good.
Hey, high five. Well done. That's very good.
This is very good, Samuel, because with all your knowledges and what you can really do, and already, and plus traveling around the world, yes, we definitely can cooperate in self-development, and yes, everybody, and go forward with it, yes, and find something common on how to how to move forward in life with this. Yeah. So
yeah, there's this group called the Dolce Vita. They are the group that does all the concerts,
Dolce
the live
Vita.
concerts and parties too.
Okay.
Yeah. If you see invitation from that, yeah, join them.
Yeah,
okay.
La Dolce Vita. Yes, I know him. I love music, but you know, I have this thing when there is too crowded. I just don't seem to enjoy it the same way. Must be something personal. It doesn't have to do with anybody else. But yeah, I enjoy more small groups. I really do. It's like more family oriented, family. I don't know how to put it. But is there too many people or big crowds? That doesn't really appeal to me that much. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's sometimes very hard to communicate when it's a lot of people, too crowded. Yeah, I mean you can't really understand who does what and who speaks what. Yeah, so yeah, and when it's like more precise, like we guys do today. So basically, it's very nice. Yeah. Yeah, of course, if you want to meet a party, you just put on a stream and you see like 500 people dancing somewhere. But at the moment, yeah, it's more we speak about more detailed things. So
yeah,
and more, yeah, it's better like this. And now, yeah.
I remember.
This is the smallest group of international events I have attended.
And how does it feel, Samuel?
And this is the first group that I'm contributing so much vocally.
Oh, congratulations!
Nice.
Well done,
I
Samuel. We like to hear from other people.
Chat,
Absolutely.
because there's so many people trying to talk. And like you say, with word is very difficult, you see. So I tend to write normally on the chat. And yeah, this group is very different. This small group is very different. Normally you get about 5 times more than this, at least. Yeah.
It's like a little family, Samuel. A little tiny family. So you have more chance to share. And we like to hear from other people. That's what I enjoy the most, to hear other people, what they have to say, what they can share with others. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah, so there's about 10 minutes left before we end the session, in case anyone wants to get anything in before we finished.
I have one.
Any questions?
I have
to
one
me,
issue.
to anyone.
I've got one issue, but I'm not ready for it now. But later I'm trying to figure out my genre. When I make a full orchestration,
yes,
there's a lot of influences, I guess, and it's hard to understand what you sound like. If you're a writer, you just do what you feel like, what you like, but you have no idea where it actually fits in, because you never really considered that.
But perhaps you're creating your own genre, you may be inclined to do your own thing and create something new. So I don't see anything wrong with that.
I have my own style, but
yeah,
you still need to know. So it's nice to hear what people say. Oh, it sounds like so-and-so, it reminds me of so-and-so. So that's something I'm going to be grasping with over the next couple of months.
I would still encourage you, if you have your own style, your own voice, your own vibe within you, be authentic with yourself, because that's what people enjoy the most. Rather than trying to be like A or B or sound similar to this or that.
Exactly, but for marketing purposes, you need to know that information. Although when I write, I just write. If you're a lyricist, you write whatever's bothering you.
yeah, and actually that's also what makes you special. Yes, in the whole track. Yeah, this is what makes you unique. And most of production companies, marketing companies, they're seeking for that kind of people. Actually, yes, because the world is a bit getting tired of the similarities. And when you get yourself special, yeah, it's unique. Yeah, I'm telling it's very nice. Yes. When I started doing music, I was oriented also on the same thing that I will do anything that nobody else had done before. Yeah, in that context. Yeah, and it really worked out because once I was releasing track, then another track, and another track, and it went down more with popularity, more with engagement socially and then live itself. And after that, it went out very nicely in the end. So I was really happy to do it. So and I keep happy to do it because I know this is what my motivation goes and what I'm planning to do. Yeah, I'm planning to grow it globally more and more in future. And I,
Well done.
yeah, and I completely agree that Zach, I think, can lead the same way, and yes, everything will be perfect. Yes,
How
yes.
did you find your audience then, Vital? How did you find your audience? Was that distribution company or the publisher that
Uh,
opened you up to a network of
pu-
people?
pub- Publisher helps, but not much. He's just publishing. Yeah, that's all he does. Mostly I do it over myself, or yes, I distribute from some worldwide distribution platforms, like for example, like SongTraders, Spotify, SoundCloud, and so on. Yeah,
Yeah.
they pick me up on the professional version, not only as a musician or an artist who just put songs and repost in it. Yeah, but just professional
Do you have
already.
to
Yeah,
promote? You,
yeah.
you have to promote your music, or you just leave it there and people come?
Not really. You have to, if you just started, you need to follow up. You need to follow the amount of people which are commenting. You need to like engage with people, and then the audience has grown because you know how it works. Like one person says another one, then another one, and so on and so on. Yeah, and how that is how the social network grows around you. Yes. It takes time, yes, it takes time, sometimes a lot of time, but it really works because on my experience, it goes very well, I might say, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the last stage of the mastering process. So I've gone through all the music production course. I was doing a course actually, and I stopped for about 8 months because my computer uh, blew up basically. But I'm going back on it, and I just got to finish that mastering phase before I start to release.
Yeah, in
Did you
the
do
end,
that yourself?
uh, sometimes I do, sometimes production companies do it for me. Yeah, just to make it more sound more nice of it to release all the other unnecessary sounds
Yeah.
around my track and make it real smooth so I could put it on radio and any other places platforms too. So yes, basically, for example, like on SoundCloud where I put my tracks right now regularly. So for example, they when you get like this professional version of it, yes, they provide mastering for you. So you put and they do it for you, yeah. But it costs money also. So for money, yes. But
Yeah.
if you want to do it
Do
for
you have the
free,
pro account where you get the statistics?
yeah, I
Sorry,
have
do you have the pro account where you get the statistics and people from which countries are watching and listening? And
yes. On SoundCloud and on SongTrader, I see all the countries every day. I have this analysis, yes, analytics everywhere where I see how many people listening, how many likes, reposts, and everything has happened for the day. So just
yeah.
just to follow out which direction it goes. It's
What is
really
SongTrader? What's
Song Trade.
SongTrader? Is that like CD?
It's like it's similar. It's like a platform where you also can distribute your music. You can put your ownership rights for your songs on there. It's an American company, American music platform company, which is based in Washington, in the United States, and yeah, it's they also mostly do the same as SoundCloud does, yes, but in USA. But the thing right now, I get along is that because of these European regulations and American regulations, the thing is that once you publish something in Europe and you start monetizing, selling your music and the tracks, and yes, if you want your music, if you want to basically to earn money from the music which is played in America while you're sitting here in Europe, yeah, then you need to pay tax on it. So this is some kind of new innovation out of it, yes. Well, if the local legislation decided down there like that, what can you do? All right, we'll do it. So, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, you keep on earning money. That means that you need to earn a lot more than you were planned to do. Yeah, because if you get some tracks for $1, sell it for $1 or for $2 in one piece, yeah, and then deduct some tax on it because it was played somewhere in Alabama or in New York State. So then it's nothing. I mean, for what's left for you. Yeah. So, but thank God that European system is a bit different right now, and it don't get along with this. Don't deal with this, but overseas is a bit different to sell everything. So, but hopefully it will go forward and it will be all right. Yeah. My music is monetized anywhere worldwide already for many years, and yes, starting from also in Japan, in Colombia, in Spain. Depends on which cities, because I see which cities play more at the moment. Yes, so in what way it's downloadable, whether it was from mobile phone, tablet, or anything. Yeah, so something is happening. Yeah, and as I said before, I want, for example, to make it more bigger global, so to become more popular with this. This is the core aim, the future. And with the help of everybody and you guys as well, yeah, I think it will happen. So easily, yeah. So we can also cooperate and find some common ideas, yes, play some music together, and so on and so on. You can do it, yeah. Because me myself, I have a musical experience when I was at school. 9 years, almost 9 years. I was playing accordion professionally, so I used to play it regularly, and then I stopped because I don't know, influencing stopped or something like that, or maybe I grew up. Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, but you never know when you're gonna start again. You know, with this. That's the thing. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Vitats, for your time and talking to us and telling us about what you do. And thank you, everybody, for coming so we could have a conversation together. And I mean, is there anything else you'd like to say, Vitats, before we end the session?
No, unless if you have any other questions. If you don't, then fine. Yeah, I'm also happy to see all of you, and hopefully we can get along together very soon again. Speak around, because yes, I appreciate.
You can add. Oh no, Vitats. Unfortunately, actually, I was going to say they could add you as a contact, but you're not there. If they want to look your name up on Internations, which community are you part of? London or a different one?
I was yes, I was in this London, Kensington, and Chelsea, I think.
No. Community is not the group. That's like, which country are you?
London? Country. No, Latvia. Riga. Latvia. Yeah.
So Riga. So look for the Riga community, and his name if you'd like to add him as a contact.
Yes.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Well, have a lovely evening, and if anyone's interested, we have just a reminder on the 2nd of February, our singles event. That one's a popular one. Eva, you didn't come. Did you come last time?
No, I missed it. I wasn't feeling very well, so I'm sorry that I couldn't.
No problem. But if you want,
how did it go? How did
I
it
think
go?
I think it went well, and we had a large audience, much
Ooh.
larger than here. So hopefully,
You're naughty, really. You are.
Yes, we can do it on the 2nd of February. I would like to join as well. Why not?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember,
So
it's the 2nd of February, isn't it?
so looking forward to seeing everyone there, and enjoy the rest of the evening, and
Thank
see you soon.
you.
Take care.
Thank you. That
Okay,
was
guys,
Thank
you take
Thank you
care.
very much. Thank
Thank you
you.
for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, Zach.
Bye-bye.
Okay, okay.